Hello everyone, hello! Sasorei here with Silly. We are currently on Hoth. We're almost done actually, I believe. We have a few other things in the final area to do, and then maybe a bonus series, although I don't remember this place having a bonus series. And then we're done on Hoth. So, how you doing today, Silly?
Good.
Excellent. Today, I'm going to learn how to play Sniper. Now, I have a whole bunch of abilities, and I have no idea what they really do. I read through them the other day, but should be fun. I'm Marksman.
Wow.
I'll set up the other ones eventually.
Marksman type is, boy, I hope everything doesn't die before you hit it twice, because that's what happened to me when I was playing.
We'll have to attack lots of gold elites then.
Blasted cold. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Blasted cold, he says. Well, that's what you get for being assigned to a cold planet. Or living in Canada.
I was watching Free Guy this morning. I watched most of it. I decided to finish it another time. But, it's good. And, the only thing I was like... Have you seen it?
I've seen Free Guy.
The only thing that I was confused by is, like...
Let's
why
go
did
to...
they make every single girl that came in contact with Ryan Reynolds' character be like, oh, he's so hot, too? Like, yes, we know Ryan Reynolds is hot. He's definitely hot. But why does every single girl in the whole show have to say it out loud? Was it in his contract?
Yes.
This is weird.
He signed a similar contract like Kevin Bacon signed.
Oh, yeah.
You see, Kevin Bacon has in his contract that in every movie that he does, he has to shoot a nude scene. The scene doesn't have to stay in the movie. He just has to shoot a nude scene. Anyway, so Ryan Reynolds contractually has to be told that he's hot in every movie.
By at least every girl.
Yes.
Including, like, streamers like Pokey.
Yes.
I think they should have gotten Ninja to call him kid, too.
Yeah, that would have been good.
He's probably, like, physically capable of saying that word about a man.
Possibly. The movie overall was pretty good, though.
Yeah. I was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, I have 50 minutes left of this movie. I'm gonna go to the gym. I thought I had watched so much of it, but I only had watched an hour of it. Good though.
It's exciting stuff. On Monday we have Lord of the Rings: Return of the King to watch.
Good movie.
And then we have Lord of the Rings: Return of Bob Dole to watch.
Also a good movie.
And then after that we have Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Also a good movie.
Most people would argue that Phantom Menace isn't a good movie. The vast majority of people hated Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. I actually don't
I
understand.
hated the new movies.
Yeah, I actually don't understand the hate for the prequels. I always enjoyed them, even when they had just come out.
It's only because of Jar Jar probably that didn't like it this time.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Jar Jar's an annoying character, but even the creators realized he was an annoying character, and as the shows go on, he has less and less lines. And whereas in the third one,
Clone Wars.
and then the
Good in Clone Wars.
is he back in Clone Wars?
Oh yeah. I mean, occasionally.
I haven't seen him in Clone
But
Wars.
like they give him depth to his character though.
Well, that's good. Cause yeah, in the first movie, he's really obnoxious and annoying to be around and listen to. I get that. The second movie, he has a few lines, but he's not really there. And then the third movie, I don't think he has any lines. They just show up. Speaking of gold, hello there, cold assault attack droid. Alright, so ready? Sniping.
Go time.
Alright. I hit pretty hard. Increases the critical hit chance of your next ambush by 100%. I thought it was my next, Oh, okay, that's what it is. I thought it was snipe, but it does that too. Okay. Immediately following a snipe, ambush, takedown, or complete penetrating blasts. Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate. Alright. We gotta go across here anyway. How do I change my title now? Well, there it is. I'm now the guide. So I'm kind of surprised. I figured you would have fully completed Elden Ring like 6 times by now.
Nope. I've been doing like every single thing I can possibly. But now that people are like starting to post spoilers to Twitter, I'm trying to like do more of the actual game.
Yeah, I've avoided reading any Elden Ring posts. Mostly because I've started actually playing the Soulsborne games. I've only beaten 2 bosses in Demon Souls. Which I decided I'll post the videos of my kills to YouTube. So I beat Phalanx in Demon Souls, and I beat the Red Dragon. Man, orbital bombardment takes forever to go off.
Yeah, it does.
And there's an elite back here.
Nowhere.
What's this do? Leg shot. Oh, okay.
Nothing good.
And this here is... Oh, it's a dot. I should at least put that out first. And this is an ability that makes my ambush 100% crit, which is kind of cool.
That's good.
Oh, it can only be used from cover. Okay. It's not very sniper-like, but I'll take it.
You're like AoE attack.
Yeah. Ah. I think he's dead.
Applying overwhelming force.
Scareman hops up beside me and starts using a Colto pack. And then dies. Hello, Mark. Hang on, I gotta bring up the chat. There we go. Welcome. Welcome. I have a third monitor I gotta get used to using. It's not quite where I want it to be, though. This guy was out of range of my AoE, and he ran forward into it. Was it Mark? No, Mark didn't do that. At least I don't think he did. Mark, did you do that?
Smart.
Oh. Oh, okay. Somebody gets near me, I can do that. Alright. I see. Oh, that's right, you have a Trandoshan. No, no, that was a Trandoshan we killed. That's what the sounds came from. Snipe. So Mark, today I am playing Sniper for the first time. Normally I play not Sniper. No, normally I play Tank or Vanguard, I think it's called. Vanguard. I actually forget why we're here. We're doing something with a null cannon, that's right. Captain Sarah.
Wait, there's no need for this, is there? We're all reasonable people.
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic's superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it. One for every ship in our fleet.
How's that possible?
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
Alright. Oh, they're putting that now. Okay. I guess he was a fool. Well, either way, we got what we needed, I suppose.
So that could have gone better.
Everything was under control until you barged in here.
I'll admit that probably just earned me Tauntaun cleanup duty for the next month. I'd better call in and report.
Error. That you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the Null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... Breaking up. Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the Null cannon, and now we get it out of here.
You were sent here for one Null cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Yes, silly.
Stand back.
This guy sounds like the guy who voices Silence in Horizon Zero Dawn. Is it him? Or the dude that voices that guy in Destiny? Yeah. Why does this guy have a sword at all of a sudden?
That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
Alright, we did it, silly. Speak to Admiral Rivald. Alright, well, we still have one more thing to do in this area, so we can't just teleport out. Look at these guys just standing over here while we destroy the null cannon. So, silly, how do you feel knowing that they held back Digimon Survive again? Well, Digimon Survive is a strategy RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics. It also contains a well, people were rather disappointed to find out at the recent Digimon Con that the game was going to make a shift in that there's going to be less battles for you to take part in and more story, but the story is all done in like visual novel style gameplay, and people are not happy about that. But apparently the story is going to have a darker tone to it than any other Digimon game before then. Will they though?
Put up with waiting for it for us.
I also saw some fun tweets of people complaining that 6.1 isn't going to be as epic as the rest of the Endwalker storyline. Well, I mean, technically it can't be because it's just going to be the start of a story. And usually the start of a story isn't as great as the climax of the story.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, usually the climax bad and everything else is good. Fuck you, technician. There's a gold dude there. Alright, so here we gotta find the last Umbra component from my quest. I keep forgetting to go into cover. Not that I need to.
Yeah, for that spec.
I can't use my AoE unless I go into cover. So I got an ability similar to that. Like I died standing up. So guys, Silly's been playing a lot of Elden Ring. He showed me his character. He modeled it after a Harry Potter character. He looks like one of the Death Eaters. And his sword looks like a wand. And every time he attacks something, he goes, "I'm a wizard, hey!"
That's true. That's something, definitely. My character is actually a faith character, so the weapon that I'm using is a fist weapon that's designed to scale with faith.
So, is it considered cheating if I look at builds for Demon Souls? So that's all I've done so far, is I've looked at builds for Temple Knight, because I started as a Temple Knight, because I thought it sounded coolest.
The good news is you can kind of do whatever you want, even if you start as something.
Yeah. So what I've discovered about Demon Souls and the Souls games in general is that the Souls games themselves just aren't fair, so you may as well not play fair. Because the game's not going to. Why the heck did my character snipe? That was weird. Anyway, so I've just been looking up builds for Temple Knight, and like, yeah, as you said, you can kind of just branch out and do whatever, but I kind of like the idea of a Blessed Faith build, because apparently it restores your HP as you do stuff. Which is kind of neat. I think we're going to go south, actually. I also don't really understand the upgrade system to the game yet. Like, for example, a longsword has the has at +10 has 160 attack power, but you can give it other bonuses, but they end with like 110, 120 attack power, like the crushing bonus. But what's the benefit of crushing over just the raw attack power that's way stronger than your the weapon? So that's what I'm working on figuring out. Why did you attack him? White Maw Pirates! Silly, why are you so mean to White Maw Pirates? They deserve it. Mow him down! I actually didn't, I completely forgot about Demon Souls having, like, classes at all in it, so that was a surprise. I also forgot that there was even magic in the game. My character's like, oh, it is. Okay. I didn't even see him do anything. But yeah, I forgot that there was, like, classes in the game, so it's been interesting to look at that. Like I said, I started as Temple Knight, and my character has like a spear. And well, I'm using a sword now because I found a sword. I think we gotta go up here for something first. Well, it's a halberd more so than a spear, but same idea, right? At least for the problem I'm about to say. I discovered an issue in areas where my character would just bang off the walls because the for some reason the base attack and the initial attack for strong attack are both the same general thing, where she does a sweeping attack with her weapon. But in narrow hallways, that's not very good, right? You're just gonna... That guy's dead on his feet. It's like the 4th time that's happened today. Anyway, it's just so I died twice because I kept doing that and I couldn't find a way around it. So when I got sword, I discovered I liked sword a little better. I did play with a dagger for a bit as well. This guy's moonwalking.
Where is he?
He's over here. What, making his way up to you? Oh, he's at my...
He's trying to get to us.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
He was moonwalking backwards there. Well, I guess that describes moonwalking, but he was moonwalking over to us.
Nope. Moonwalking backwards is different than moonwalking.
I guess moonwalking backwards would be walking forwards. Alright, silly. Lay down saturating fire.
Saturating fire.
It's saturated fire. You covered the area in a hail of bolts. I cannot imagine the benefits of orbital strike, so I might change that to a different one because it's so slow.
It's not a great ability. Oh, you can remove it?
Yeah, now with the talent tree, not talent tree. With this, it's one of the ones that I can pick as an ability. I can get ballistic shield or holocate instead. Holocate is basically Sombra's translocate.
Oh, yeah, that used to be baseline. All these things used to be baseline. Why did you choose between them?
Cause that's how it be, yo.
I suppose so.
That guy was fucked. You fired, what was that, a rocket?
Yeah.
And I used ambush on him, which is my strongest hitting ability. He did not stand a
He had
chance.
like 1,000 hit points and we did like 5,000 damage to him.
Yeah. Alright, so this should be the last Umbra component.
My, I can't for the life of me figure out what you might be after. I'm Zareen. I take care of targeted acquisitions, let's say. Like that little trinket you came here for. I get the impression that you want it pretty bad.
How do you know about the Umbra Encryptor?
Listening in on people's conversations can teach you all sorts of interesting things, my friend. That piece of junk is worth a lot to you, isn't it? So make me an offer. If it's high enough, maybe you'll walk out of here.
I won't cave into your demands, Zareen.
I should have known there's only one way you'd entertain me. Nice knowing you, pal.
I find out, lady, no one's survived to this point.
Halt.
What?
I am Major Artano of the Imperial Military. Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
We're right in the middle of a business transaction. Come back later.
Quiet, scum. I will deal with you presently.
So
You,
right now.
the Menjuan. You're in possession of stolen Imperial property. Hand it over now, and I will consider sparing your life.
Yeah, shut up and make me an offer. If I like it, you can have what you want. If I don't, my boys and I kill everyone here.
Treacherous subhuman scum! Open fire, man. Get that component.
She's only a silver? Oh, I'm gonna get the ambusher. Got the ambush Major Artano though. Underworld Syndicate plans? Or did you get those? First edition Galactic Encyclopedia. Here you go, man.
Put this to good use.
He puts it to good use.
Did you watch Arcane?
Thank you, sir.
Did I watch what?
Arcane.
Not yet.
Should.
It is on my list. I just finished watching The Wire and haven't started the next show. No, I did. I started Titans, season 3. And so far, Titan season 3 is better than the other two for the most part, except I like the villain of season 2 better so far. But I hear good things about Arcane. A lot of people really like it. I also hear that there's a lot of people that don't really care for League of Legends that enjoy it. Let me look at the map and see where we gotta go, and then we can possibly teleport out. Looks like, yeah, okay, we can teleport out to Outpost Zarek. Well, I can tell you what to do, but whether you do it or not is entirely up to you. Zarek. Alright, and reset the recording.